guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about all the baby stuff that we bought to prepare for our baby, which is coming soon. We tried to keep the amount of stuff that we purchased for our baby to a minimum. So this is kind of a minimalist baby or newborn list. And I will say as well, we really made an effort to try and buy secondhand where we could. There was only a handful of things that we really bought firsthand. We really made the conscious effort to try and buy as much of what we could secondhand, and when that failed we did buy firsthand, but in the majority of cases we were able to find what we could secondhand, either on Facebook Marketplace or in charity shops, or even borrowing things from friends. Yeah, basically I just want to run you through our basic minimalist baby list of what you need before you have a baby. Now obviously I haven't actually had my baby yet, so I'm going to be interested to then revisit this video later on down the road and see if anything has changed. See if things didn't work out for us, if there were things that we didn't use, if there were things we needed that weren't on our list. I created this list myself from reading a whole lot of baby books and getting all their lists together, a lot of blogger lists together, other places online, and kind of working out the average amount of stuff from all of those lists and making my own minimalist list there. So without further ado, we'll start with clothing. So for baby clothing we got 5 to 6 vest suits, short sleeve ones, and then a couple of longer sleeve vest suits as well, probably about 3 or 4 of those. We then got roughly 7 sleep suits, also known as baby grows. We got 5 to 6 bibs, 4 pairs of socks, 2 baby hats. We actually ended up with more hats than this because I knitted a couple. We were gifted some by friends and my mother-in-law knitted us a whole heap of cute ones that go with some cardigans. Which then also leads into my next point. We plan to get about 2 warm coat or cardigans, and we've ended up with a few of those due to, as I said, my mother-in-law knitting some beautiful cardigans. We also set a winter suit. We haven't actually bought this yet because we're going to wait and see how big baby is when they come out, because if we bought one now and baby was quite a big size when they are born, by the time we actually get into the dead of winter and are really going to be needing that suit, they're not going to fit it. So we're holding off on buying that one first. 2 to 3 receiving blankets or swaddle blankets, and a heavier blanket. We've actually ended up with a couple, I think we have 2 heavier blankets for baby. And that is everything in our clothing list. Oh, and I'll add, I think all bar 2 items of clothing that we purchased ourselves that we weren't gifted, we bought secondhand. There is so much out there online and in charity stores if you only look, so yeah, definitely do that. For nappies we are using cloth and cloth wipes. All the cloth nappy advice says to get between 12 and 24 nappies. So we got 24 pocket nappies, so they're the one size fits all kind of thing, and they grow with your baby. We also got 20 flat cloth nappies with I think 5 covers to be using during the newborn stage, because we don't believe when baby is a newborn they will fit properly into the all-in-ones just yet. We also got a heap of cloth wipes and some wet bags for all of these, so some waterproof nappy pail liners along with a nappy pail for at home, and then some wet bags for on the go for storing both dry and dirty nappies. We also got a little pouch for our wet wipes for on the go, because we're using cloth wipes. I've got a little reusable bag that I have the dry wipes in and a spray glass bottle of water to wet the wet wipes with. Got some nappy balm for baby's bum. We're using coconut oil. And of course a nappy bag. When you leave the house you're going to need to store all your baby stuff in there, so you might need that. We also got a changing mat for at home and a travel changing mat for in our nappy bag. And of course we got a change table as well, which is just behind me. We got one that doubles up as a dresser, so that took care of baby's clothing and other storage as well. So that killed two birds with one stone. I must say as well, we bought all of our cloth nappies secondhand. We bought the change table secondhand, and I made our cloth wipes out of old t-shirts. But I know you can also use like towels, or you can purchase a whole heap of washcloths that can be used as cloth wipes. So there's a couple of different options there for that kind of thing. Now we've got home and travel. So we got a car seat. This was one of the purchases we made firsthand, purely for safety reasons. We also got a pram pushchair combo that also works as a travel system. Our car seat is compatible with it, so we can snap it into the stroller frame as well. We got that secondhand for £45, so we were really over the moon about that, finding this. We got an eye candy cherry, and to find it for £45 looking pretty much brand new at a secondhand store, we were so happy with that. We also got a baby carrier, so for when they don't want to be in the pram but they may just be in the mood to be carried, I can have them there. I found that at the secondhand store as well. You'll need somewhere for baby to sleep. We've gone with a co-sleeping bassinet, the Chico next to me, and we actually have borrowed it from some of our friends who have loved using it with their daughter. We've got that. We've also got some sleep sack swaddle type things that we borrowed from them as well for baby to sleep in. For feeding, we've got things like a bottle. We've only purchased one because I plan to exclusively breastfeed, so the bottle's kind of there as a backup. If we need more, we'll buy more. I also have a manual breast pump. I got that secondhand as well. I did have to buy a few replacement parts for it though. We've got burp cloths, which I've doubled up. I just bought a heap of baby washcloths, and they will be used for both bath time and for burping. We got baby bath soap and lotion. We didn't bother buying any baby towels because we just have some smaller kind of hand towels that we're going to use for baby. They're soft enough. We just figured we didn't need to splash out and buy a specific towel just for baby. We got one of those baby kits that has like their hairbrush and nail clippers and a snot sucker, one of those things when they get congested you can get the snot out of their noses. We got one of those in a little kit. We already had a thermometer that we can use for underarm. We also got a baby bouncer, one of those chairs that they can sit in, but we won't be using that at first, not until they're about 3 months old. They recommend use for those. So we've got that, but that's not particularly for a newborn. And we also bought a couple of dummies, although we're also going to try and hold off using those for a little while as well. They're kind of a just in case kind of thing. We didn't bother with a baby bath. We're just going to bath them in the sink or in the bath with us. We just feel like that's easiest. We also haven't got things like a white noise machine or a baby monitor. Our house is quite small, so at the moment we don't feel like we need that. We may get one down the road though if we feel like we need one. Yeah, there are many things that are on essential baby lists that we haven't got because we don't feel like we need it. Yeah, as I said, we tried to buy as much of this stuff as we could secondhand, just for purely environmental and waste reasons. There's already so much stuff out there in the world, and me and Dan both don't particularly feel like having a baby should be such a wasteful experience. Hence another reason why we've gone down the cloth nappying and cloth wipe route, trying to make having a child as low impact on the environment as we can, really. And that's everything that we kind of purchased. Obviously we were gifted other things here and there from friends and family, which is to be expected when you have a baby. We haven't even bought any toys or anything. Everything that we have so far I think we were gifted. Oh, actually that's a lie. This thing I bought this. That's the only toy that we've bought so far. Everything else is either gifted or was me or Dan's when we were children ourselves. And this guy as well, Gizmo. We bought him. Dan bought him, actually. gonna freak the kid out. There was reasoning behind this as well. Dan had a gizmo when he was a kid, and when I found out I was pregnant, one of the first things he did was buy this gizmo, so baby had a gizmo as well. So I lie, we've bought 2 toys. So that's it. That is our minimalist baby list of what we have purchased. And yeah, I'm going to be interested to look back on this video down the road once baby has actually arrived and see what we've used and what we haven't, and what we've needed and hadn't got, or something like that. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful to anyone out there who is pregnant themselves. If you're having a baby soon, congratulations, and I hope your journey goes well. I'm looking forward to this one arriving. We're obviously all prepared now for them. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!